So for example, this is the only map in the beta that has the Karasu Tengu on it, which the Tengu is like a crow demon bird sort of thing, and they're like, a lot of people think they're like one of the toughest enemies, but for me, I think they're a joke, just because circle strafing with a simple, if you just dodge and then hit them twice, and dodge and hit them twice, you can get them stuck in an AI loop where they'll just keep doing this spin kick attack.
Yeah.
And you can just keep hitting him from behind, and he'll just spin. You just dodge, hit him twice, he'll spin, you dodge at the last second, and even though that sounds hard, it's actually very easy to get the timing on it.
Oh shoot, they're rat. You get it? It's like,
nope.
There's a monkey thing that way.
Nope.
There's a donkey.
Said monkey, right?
Donkey gamer.
He just double grabbed me, you saw that? Grabbed me twice, double grab. Also your left items.
I thought you said something else.
Double blab. A bubble blab. A bubble bobble.
So what's the boss in the Twilight mission? Is it the same thing?
Same boss, just tougher. Especially with me and Hyro here. Look out.
Yeah, I know. Can we shoot it?
Yep. You should have probably hit it with a little bit stronger ammo.
That wasn't even here, that was Hyro.
No, it was Hyro.
That was a lot of damage. Whoa, watch out, bro. You're like...
Yep. I have a thing that basically will revive me as my demon form.
Oh, is that what you
Yeah, but I don't have demon form active, though. I need to activate it. There we go.
How do I delete, like, items that I'm never gonna use?
You sell them to the shrine.
Oh, I can do that?
Yep.
I'll do that next time we reach.
Oh my god, Hyro, don't start out with the frickin' I'm gonna spam draw strikes every 5 seconds thing.
I hear something. Oh, yeah,
yep.
I was like, I hear something, I don't see it though.
The item over there.
Nerd. Wait, where is
I have to go here anyways, idiot. So.
Oh, damn. Oh, I fell off.
Yeah, the collision on that log is fucking weird. I fell off in the same spot. Did you want to kill any revenants?
Oh, yeah, sure. Are they, well, how hard are they in this?
I mean, they're higher level with better gear, but they're only going to be hard because we're playing multiplayer. He lost his stamina, but he didn't go to the ground.
Because we didn't whack him again.
No, he like stayed guarding. He should have been breathing. The way your character's like wrist bends when you're holding this spear in high stance makes me hurt.
Yeah.
The wrist for this thing looks weird too.
When you move and then stand still, it like almost is at a 90-degree angle.
Yep.
So it's just like people that have died or something? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what would happen if you died too.
Like turn into a revenant on somebody else's game?
Yep.
Yeah. You can't see your own revenant, but anyone else can see it. Even including me and Hyro.
you can see it? Have you
Yeah.
seen one at all? No.
People used to trade stuff in Nioh 1 by dying so another person could get their gear. And they go to a low populate, like a level with not many graves on it, and then they just go and die in a corner of the map somewhere so you could easily find it. Like behind one of the areas that they used to do. Don't go next to them. One of the areas that they used to trade was in an area in Nioh 1 where it was basically a tiny little hallway and then a boss fight door, and behind it was just an empty room with nothing in it. And so people would go onto that map and kill themselves with a flaming oil jar so that they could trade gear with someone else.
Okay. It's a little monkey, dude.
That's how I got one of my spring changed attacks from A+. As an inheritable.
Oh, you gonna do the Revenant over here?
Yep.
Cut down by Yankee. Oh, is he here?
Yep. Launch. I was just trying to put points in.
To the spear?
Yep. He blinded me.
Yeah, he threw a blinding shell at you when he first came out. They sped up piercing rain in this game much faster than it used to be. I used to never use it because it was so slow. Hmm.
There we go. Isn't there a boss over there on the bridge?
Nope.
Like the other way?
How the hell did you get? Oh, you were down there.
Yeah, because like, oh, it's right there. I'm freaking retarded. Yep,
you just hit a couple times and flip. That's all you do, and you can just loop it. In the Dark Realm, you gain anima like 3 times as fast, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's even more than that, because like it was like super fast.
That's because once you have the fire AoE on the ground, the elemental damage triggers anima gain. So, yeah, that's the reason why it's so strong, because it itself charges itself. So you can just keep doing it. Even on basic enemies like that, you can do it 2 or 3 times in a single combat. Whoops, wrong button. I need to take that off a mid stance.
What? Should
Well,
I?
let's just try.
Hold on, I'm trying to look for...
I used the windmill one on
No, I want tornado on mid.
Yeah, that's the one I think. The one where you stomp it on the ground.
Do Kodamas respawn in this or no?
No. There's still an item over here.
You forgot to trigger this freaking bridge. Oh wait, no, never mind.
There's no way we could have gone over here.
We didn't what? Oh yeah, we didn't
go down the bridge.
We'll kill this revenant first. I know.
Oh, we're gonna kill this revenant. Oh my, will that kill me if I go down there?
Yeah.
You go into the water, yes.
Oh yeah, we move right. We're gonna go down here now.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know if you wanted to kill this other revenant, so completely up to you.
Wait, what?
They do a lot of damage, man.
Guess I wasn't paying attention.
Yep.
I always find it funny, the difference in dynamics of people playing different video games. It's like, no matter the video game I play, I'm always worried about my health, so I compulsively look at my HP bar, even if I get nicked by the slightest thing. But there are other people who just don't give a shit about it, and it's like, how do you... To me, it's like, how do you not see your HP bar? But...
Oh, it respawns you all the way back?
That's because we didn't get the shrine.
I didn't?
You just walked by it.
Mm-mm.
Oh my fuck.
You have to rest at it, dude.
No. Ass cheeks.
It's actually good, because if you don't want to spawn there, you don't have to spawn there just because you walked by it. It's just like people not picking up loot because they don't want to spend the second and a half to press a circle button.
Let's hope I don't die.
Oh, you already set it up? Jeez.
There's stuff in this, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's all the same, as long as it's not the companion one.
You want to just rush there? Just only
yeah, just follow, I'm going to say, just follow me, and I know exactly where you died, so...
Bread and butter.
I invoked the visitor raptor.
Alright, so I'm gonna go down there and distract it, and you can just follow
I thought we were
me.
gonna kill this revenant.
No, why would you... We're just trying to get your damn grade back.
You're standing right by it.
Yeah, because I was waiting for the enemy to drop into a place where I could drop attack it. Just get down here, the revenant will chase you. Oh my god, now I'm gonna die.
I will save you. You got it.
Need to flip. Let me flip. Flip. Pyro, careful.
Not to.
Oh my god.
I was at full health.
Yeah, but your armor's probably not on level.
What? If you were at full health and that thing hit you with a one tap, then you need to look at your gear a little bit better. Probably sort your inventory by ability like I told you last night. That'll help.
Oh my god.
Make sure to put on a higher level stuff of what you're using, because there's no reason why you shouldn't die in one hit to the Revenant, but die in one hit to her.
I don't think I have enough good stuff. the fuck is this?
Is it sorted by ability?
Yeah.
Sorted by
okay,
level.
I can upgrade my chest plate.
I'm gonna say everything you should be able to upgrade because most of the stuff you're wearing is from the first level. You haven't gotten anything that you can replace a slot with. It doesn't have to be the exact same piece of armor, just an armor that falls into the same criteria. If it was a heavy piece, just find any heavy piece to swap in with it. Just make sure you have the required stats to wear it. Or otherwise it won't give you any effects.
If you sort it by type, you can check the weight.
I know.
The weight is...
Not the weight, if it's heavy, light, or medium armor.
No, I'm saying the weight makes sense if you're looking at it from mathematics. You have a total amount, and you're trying to meet certain percentages in that amount. For example, my cap is 42.2. My chest piece is 10.4. So that's 10.4 to the 42, which is the maximum, which isn't that much. But then you have to add in the other pieces of gear, and it's all just based on what type of gear it is. I think I told you the other day how to identify if a piece of armor is a light armor or not.
No, yeah.
With the little bell things. For heavy armor, if you're looking for a specific piece of armor, you want Yoshie's Birthright stuff. That stuff is some of the best in slot for this DLC anyways. Just because it has a set bonus, which you'll be able to identify with it having a green text. It'll have like a green text with a little locked icon next to it.
Alright, I have upgraded my stuff.
What about your accessories? Have you been paying any attention to those? Those do matter. If you have, for example, on your accessory slots, if you have a pair of Japanese scissors you can put on Japanese scissors because those give you higher anima cap, so you can flip more.
Okay, so accessory.
It just looks like a pair of
okay.
crude shears. Yeah.
Japanese scissors. What's another good one?
Either a medicine case or a fan, if the fan has good stats on it anyways.
Key recovery plus 2.5% damage taken over time by poison minus 7.4%. Equipment drop rate versus yokai plus 2.4%.
No, you got any other?
No, that's my only fan.
Well, I mean just any other
A
accessories.
pipe is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't have a type. I've got poison, omamori, prayer beads, omamori.
What's on the prayer beads?
Melee damage versus yokai plus 1%, gold earned plus 2.8%, projectile damage taken minus 8.2%.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty decent. If you don't, do you have a medicine case?
No.
Alright, then yeah, use that one. Use the prayer beads. Prayer beads and the Japanese scissors. And then
So
check
how
your
do I use
firearms.
those? Does that just automatically apply to me?
The Japanese scissors, for example, they're the only item that just gives you additional anima cap. I've had the same level 5 pair of Japanese scissors on since I started the game, because I can't find another one that both gives me anima and anima charge at the same time. I have purple ones, but they don't give me anima charge. The only one I got that was close is anima charge critical, which is garbage, because critical means that you have to be below 30% HP. Whenever you see something with critical on it, so... But critical stats are normally a lot higher than non-critical stats. So, they are rewarding to use, it's just very hard. That's why I always find it funny when people say that I'm good at these games. I'm not good at the games, I'm just smart and can learn a lot about it. In reality, I still die as much as a normal player because I still lack the ability to actually dodge and do stuff at appropriate timings.
What are some other good ninjutsu stuff?
Why, do you have quick change?
No. Oh,
you get quick change first.
Yeah, you need to go left and get all 3 of the shadow arts. And then you'll be able to get quick change, because quick change is the best.
Oh, wait. Do I have it?
And quick change costs a lot to put on. You might not be able to even put it on, to be honest. You might have to put 1 point into dexterity, or you'll have to go to the bottom of the skill tree, or bottom left, and get the... Or wait, no, is it bottom left? No, it's top right, sorry. You have to get the one that's called Ninja Tool Mastery, that says increases ninjutsu capacity by 3. That'll let you put it on if you don't want to put any points into dexterity. That's what I did, so I didn't have to waste a slot. Or not waste a slot, but waste a level up, because I don't actually want to use ninjutsu, I just want to use a couple effects from the ninjutsu tree. Like quick change, for example, it's an automatic revive if you get set to 0 HP. So it just makes you appear in like a smoke cloud above where your character would have died. But sometimes, and the AI can be a real asshole, sometimes you'll just spawn above your body and the AI will just instantly hit you right out of the air before you can even touch the ground. So...
Nick, if you're loaded into the game and you're not in a mission, let me know. Just send me a message.
And say, what is he messaging you?
Not yet, but probably soon he'll be.
If you guys want to join me, you can.
Yep. I was just learning some more skills.
Where's my phone?
What are some other good Kusarigama stuff? So I got 3 more skill points.
Reaper. I still haven't looked at how that tree is set up yet. Okay, so top left, you have Deliverance. Or not top left, but
yeah,
you have it. Oh yeah, because you have to get that to get Renegade Dragon. Do you have that set to certain stances?
Yep, I have both of them set.
Because you should be able to press square in high stance followed up by a triangle to do a really, really high damaging normal combo.
Yep.
Okay, so the other one that's really, really good is Tangle Strike, but it only works in mid and low stance, and this is why you want Deliverance, because what you're going to do is you're going to put Deliverance in high stance, and then Tangle Strike in low and medium.
Where is
Tangle Strike is the bottom skill, the first bottom skill, and then bottom left of the first skill at the bottom. Like the first red circle.
Got it, okay.
And then you want to get Tangle Strike 2 if you can, because that gives you an extra hit with the scythe end, and that hits for a lot of damage. And then you're going to want to go into your skill customization and overwrite the mid and low stance Deliverance with Tangle Strike.
Gotcha. Mid and low stance. Gotcha. Alright. We are Gucci.
The other one that's cool, but I haven't got a lot of practice with it yet, is one of the Kusarigama's new parry skills, which is called Bird of Prey. That one seems like it's pretty good, but that's timing based. I'd recommend not using Retreating Strike, though. because that is what will be the low stance default triangle at end of combo. Don't use retreating strike, because it's basically garbage. If it had a thing where, like, if you were wearing light armor, it made you go back farther, like Swallow's Wing with the katana, it would be better, but it's kind of garbage. And then the last one that you'll want to get, in terms of skills, is you'll want to get Reaper on the right side, and then to the bottom right of that, Whirlwind Kick, and then further on that tree, you want to get Leaping Strike. Which, Leaping Strike is an L1 triangle you can put in any stance, so normally the way that I like to do the Kusarigama is I put Renegade Dragon in high stance, because it's the damage one.
So I have Leaping Strike and Whirlwind Kick.
Alright.
So, should I set those up too, or?
Yep. Go to your skill customization, and, did you have Whirlwind too on the left-hand side? There's like black vines and then it goes to Whirlwind.
The left-hand side? No, I do not have that yet.
Alright, well, if you get more skill points, that'd be something to go for it.
Gotcha. Alright.
But Whirlwind and Whirlwind Kick, which is so stupid that there's two skills with the name Whirlwind in it. You couldn't have come up with anything else.
Yeah.
Like Twin Kick or something like that.
Where should I set those to?
So, Twin Kick, I like to put on the high stance.
You mean Whirlwind Kick, or?
Yeah, Whirlwind Kick.
On high stance.
Yeah, I like to put that as the L1 square for high stance.
Gotcha. Alright.
And then I like to put the Whirlwind itself, I like to put on medium mid stance. And then low stance as well. But you can put Whirlwind Kick.
Okay.
Because they both are in the same button press, but it's more useful to have a wider variety of things and know where you can use them. Like, for example, with Renegade Dragon, Renegade Dragon, for me personally, is best used in high stance. Because that's where, like, you're gonna go to do damage. If you're trying to do a lot of damage, you're gonna go for high stance. So you want all your high damaging moves on high stance. But subsequently, you want to also be able to knock someone's guard away. And that's why instead of putting Whirlwind on high stance, you put Whirlwind Kick. Because kicks, doesn't matter the kind of weapon. If a weapon has a kick or a body attack, those do lots of key damage. They don't do shit for actual damage, but they're just there to knock the crap out of the key of someone so you can break their guard. And then for utility, you can put the stuff in low stance, because low stance is more like you're going to be bopping around. And like if you ever need to use Whirlwind, then Whirlwind is better used in a stance where you can move around to reposition before using it. Because using it in high stance, because Whirlwind is a very slow attack that you can't cancel out of, except for with a yokai skill. So it's not worth putting it in a stance where you already have all your other damaging stuff. So for mid stance, the L1 triangle, I would go with the Leaping Strike.
Oh my god. So mid stance Leaping Strike?
Yeah, not Waterfall. Waterfall is a terrible parry.
Okay. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, and the L1 square for mid stance or high stance, actually, because I forgot about it. Blade Spin. So if
yeah,
you
I have
want,
that on mid stance right now.
Yeah, if you want, you can swap that out with high stance as well. It just depends on what you're more comfortable with.
Yeah, I think I'll put Whirlwind on mid and then Blade Spin on high.
Just because that'll make it more normal to you if you've already had it on high stance in that position. Because really, I'm just telling you how I set it up.
Yeah.
But you can set it up any which way as long as the skill is permitted to go into any stance. Because the Kusarigama is one of the weapons that has the most amount of skills that you can swap out for other skills. So, they're not very comparable. It's really up to the player. A lot of people, and no joke, this is how like several people that I met would do it, would just put spin in every stance. They'd put spin slash or whatever it's called. They put that in every single stance. Just because that was the only attack that mattered. Because they didn't care about utility, they just cared about dishing damage instantly. Which, if you asked one of those people would say not even to do normal attacks. They would just say to spam blade spin and then key pulse. Just use blade spin, key pulse, blade spin, key pulse, blade spin, key pulse. That's literally all people used to do back in Living Weapon. Because back when Living Weapon was a thing and you didn't have Demon Mode, because Demon Mode overwrites your weapon. In Nioh 1, you have Living Weapon, which doesn't overwrite the type of weapon. So whatever skills you have set to mid-stance, you can use while in Living Weapon. And so people would use Blade Spin in mid-stance and just spin while in Living Weapon, dealing massive amounts of damage, plus the element, plus the ability to throw out a Living Weapon attack, which, to be honest, most of the Living Weapon attacks in Nioh are way better than they are in this game, because in this game they try to get super fancy with them and give them all these particle effects and different things that they do. Like the base one, for example, when you do a Guardian Spirit attack with the base Guardian Spirit, the wolf goes out in a straight line and then fire eruptions come out afterwards. In Nioh 1, the Kato, which is the same equivalent as that dog, you would cast it and it would just go straight out and deal damage. There was no hesitation on it. He'd just go out and slide and turn around, and that was just it. And most of the monsters in that game had things that worked like that. So, like you had Daibawashi, which was a bird spirit, and its Guardian Spirit attack was just a circle around your character that just lifted everything off the ground. And you could use it to cheese bosses because you could lift them off the ground, they'd fall into their ass, and you could final blow. And you could just cast another amulet at them and they'd fall on their ass again, and you could stab them. You could just do that to loop and kill them infinitely, basically. There were a lot of cheesy things that you could do that you can't do in this Nioh, which isn't necessarily bad, because this Nioh has its own level of cheese with the flip attack and stuff like that. I kind of feel like that's going to get nerfed because I see like 90% of players using it. I've seen one guy using like the snake skill, where the snake comes out and goes back and forth.
Oh yeah.
But I find that skill super annoying to play with because it causes the monster to get pushed out of your way, so you miss your damage, and then it gets pushed back and then hits you. It's like almost a thing where it is better for the enemy than it is for you. Because I would recommend, once you get the Kusarigama all leveled up and out and you're confident with it, I would recommend still just loading this game up and going through some of the levels again, just trying out some of the different weapons to level them up as well, just because you don't know what you might like better. Yeah. Like, the Kusarigama was a weapon when it was introduced, because it wasn't in the alpha of the original Nioh, because I've played every single version of Nioh that has existed. I was even invited to the closed alpha that existed a couple months ago, which not everyone got to go to. It was like only 10,000 players or so got to play that. They sent you a thing in the email under a conspicuous like thing, and you had to put in the code on the PSN store to get it. Made me feel good because I'd never been included in something like that before, besides Command & Conquer Generals 2. And that was like abysmally bad, to the point where it didn't even make it out of the alpha stage, because people just were like, are you serious? You're gonna try and sell this as a fucking Command & Conquer game? Get the fuck out of here, EA. And EA lost even more consumer respect because they officially killed off one of the best RTS franchises that lasted the test of time. To the point where people still play an unofficial version of the game called OpenRA, or Open Red Alert, which is basically just a source code made version of Red Alert so as they can't be sued by EA for copying their game. Even though it's an exact copy of their game, it's all of their own original coding. It's all their own, like, source code and stuff like that. It's pretty cool.
Yo.
Alright,
Gyro.
Yeah, what up?
Well, this thing is like right.
Yeah, what?
I should have
Gyro.
What?
That's a normal part of the game, man. I died probably like 20 times on that Twilight mission the first time I went through it, so.
Well, I'm already in like 4. So, let's see if I can do your record. Oh my god. How do I equip Rejuvenate?
You have to go to a shrine and go to Ready Jutsu. And then you have to make sure to put it on one of your item wheels.
Oh, blood.
The more magic you have, the longer it will last. Well, specifically, the more omni...
No problem.
high magic stat. You just need magic power.
Hold on, I'm gonna go equip Rejuvenate.
Alright.
Yeah, it won't refresh the world anyways because of how the game works in multiplayer now.
Ready Jutsu. And then...
Are you gonna be joining back?
I'll have to take, do I have to take life leech off or whatever?
You won't have to... Do you only have one life leech on?
2.
You can take one off and then probably put a rejuve on. I don't know what your capacity is at.
6.
How much magic do you have?
Not much.
Then you need to put a couple more points into magic so you can get that capacity up. And then when you get more magic points, you gotta try and get Incantation Mastery, which gives you extra Omnio magic slots.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I have 1 life leech and then 1 rejuvenation.
Yep. It's not much, but when you get more capacity and you put more points into the skill, you'll be able to ready them at a lower cost and have more capacity. So you'll be like me, I have 4 rejuves, 3 life leeches, 2 steals, and 1 protection.
How do I get more capacity? Just like without upgrading?
Increasing the stat. Increasing the stat and the 1 skill in the skill tree that I said earlier, Incantation Mastery, it gives you 3 slots for free. Well, not for free, you have to put a skill into it, but it's basically free.
Where is that? That's in Samurai or Omnio Magic?
No, it's in the actual Omnio tree. It's called Incantation Mastery. I think it's at the bottom. If you can't find it in the circle, you can just press square and look through the list.
I see it. It's pretty deep.
Yeah, you have to put a lot of points into skills that you probably won't use to get to it, but it's worth it. Nothing much else you can do with the skill points anyways in the beta, because eventually you max out and it doesn't give you skill points anymore. Even though in the final game it will give you more skill points, because otherwise you would just not be able to do anything with the builds. But that depends on what the level cap is. I wonder if they're going to do like a normal Nioh thing, because the first Nioh has the weirdest history of how its level cap was. So in the base initial release of Nioh, you had the level cap was 750. That was the base release of the game. And then they added a DLC, and during the DLC they lowered the level cap down to 450. So they took the level cap away, but changed how the stats work a little bit. And then they added the level cap back in the next DLC to, like, I think it was like 500 or 600, and then in the third DLC you got to go back to 750. But again, they changed how stats work, and they added this over-leveling system where you can bring a stat above 99, which 99 was the old maximum for a stat. It was very convoluted, and it fucked with a lot of players' builds. But ultimately made the game healthier in the long run. Because when you were level 750, you had 99 in every stat. And it was just stupid. When the third DLC came out and they added the over-leveling system, you actually were able to create a unique build based on putting a lot of points into a specific stat with a weapon. Like for me, I ran 200 body, 200 heart, and like 80 stamina, 80 magic, 40 spirit, or something like that. Because spirit was a stat in Nioh 1, and that's not a stat in this game. Courage is the stat that spirit got replaced with. Because heart used to do what courage does. Well, heart didn't used to give you increased key recovery, it just used to give you key. But I don't know. Seems like such a weird stat to have.
This Twilight sucks.
Why, are you dying?
Yes. Multiple times.
Has Hyro been helping you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta be more careful, man. Like I said, you gotta treat every single hit as if it's gonna kill you. Until you can get beefier and get more points into stamina.
I have 15 in stamina now. I know it's still not enough, but like...
Yeah, once you get around 20, you'll be able to put on 3 pieces of heavy armor and then 2 lights. And that'll give you very good defense and optimal toughness. You want a heavy chest piece, a heavy waist, and a heavy leg, just for reference. If you don't already have that, that's what you want to have.
I'll check it.
I don't think you'll be able to equip it now, but if you want, we can just do a couple little things where we just kill revenants and a bunch of the enemies over at the start until we can get you a couple levels. So that you can wear it without being over 70%. Because for me, I have... Wait, how much stamina do I have? I have 25 stamina, and I'm at 62.5% equip load with 3 pieces of heavy armor on. So I think at about 19 is when you could do my build and just be at like 69.5 or something. 69.7. 69.
Alright, cool. I now have what you just said. I got a heavy chest plate, heavy waist guard, and a heavy legs, but then a lighter sleeves and a medium. Oh no, it's also a light face plate.
What's your weight at?
69.6%.
Oh, yeah, yep.
So
I knew you were close to having it, yep. So you're already there. That's good.
Well,
is that the Yoshie stuff as well?
No, I don't think I have any of that stuff. Oh, let me check. Oh,
check it. What's the name of it? Is it Heirloom?
Oh, I have Yoshie's birthday waist guard.
Alright, yeah, that's good. That's a start. Because you want to get 3 pieces of that set. Because if you're looking at that piece of armor, you can press L2 and it will show you what the set bonuses are. So if you get 2 pieces, you get guard key recovery, and 3 pieces give you increased defense on Emrita absorption. Which means anytime one of those little gold orbs flies into your character, you'll get increased defense. It's very good.
Yeah, I think that's the only Yoshie thing I have.
Mm-hmm. You'll get more over time, especially if you kill Revenants, because a lot of Revenants wear it. And then, if you can, you're playing a male character, right?
Yep.
Then you'll want the Shinto priest's gloves and the Shinto priest's headgear.
Alright, let me check. I keep on going to pray thing to change my gear. What am I doing? Okay, so, oh, I got the Shinto priest sleeves.
Yeah, if they're lower level than what you're wearing currently, don't put them on. Just save them and lock them by pressing square.
They're like what I had on, actually.
Alright. And then if you have...
the head?
Yeah, the head, too. Unless it's heavier, because again, you gotta look out for that weight, because you're right at the precipice of the weight limit.
Yeah. I don't have the Shinto anything per head. But I'm almost got it. I got one Yoshi, one Shinto. Oh, alright. Cool. Was this ranged weapon too? Is there more than one ranged weapon?
Yeah, do you not have 2 equipped?
No.
You should be able to have a bow and a gun equipped.
I don't have a gun. Oh, that's a gun right there. I see it.
And say, do you not have a matchlock or a cannon?
Yeah, I got him. I didn't realize that. Alright, now I got a matchlock, dude. Schmaxy.
Yep.
Alright.
Matchlocks do a lot more damage than the bow. They just take slower to reload, so... And then if you get a cannon, obviously a cannon is just... You lean on the ground and fire that shit. But here, we'll kill some of these beginning guys and then we'll just kill these revenants to try and hopefully get some...
Oh, right here. Oh, shoot this. Bam.
Stop running into me. He's just fucking pushing me. Panda attack. What? He was down a slope, so I couldn't hit him with it.
Cool. Do this one.
Oh, you didn't tell me you set it up again.
Bye-bye.
You died?
Oh, no. I just kicked this dude off the ledge.
Oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
Ow. Oh no.
What? Oh, this one. Governor's Greaves. What am I doing? Where are we going? Oh.
Wow. He kind of was hitting me from behind. Why does his items fall off?
Smithing text. Gun sticks.
Sarutobi's gun sticks. That's the best tonfa in the game. The tonfa that has a unique skill that when you use one of the tonfa skills, it makes it act like a cannon. And it goes kaboom when you attack. Hold on. Stand. Speedrun.
Yep.
That's stamina.
Level 41.
Shot down by Gaki, so he died to a stone. He died to being hit by a stone because that's all the Gakis throw. Don't forget, whenever you see their targeting reticule go red, that means you can press triangle to do a... Oh yeah, did he spawn twice for you too, Hyro?
What the fuck? Where'd he go?
He spawned a second, that's why I said sometimes they glitch out and spawn twice. Here's your...
Should we kill this thing down here?
Yeah, but pick up your thing first.
Yeah, we're trying to get you back to your thing without...
Whoa, did you see that?
Oh.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna go grab this post.
Oh my god, I jumped down and I forgot we knocked this guy down here and he bit me. Well, good. You reset it anyways, so...
Oh, we're not gonna fight the guys back there?
You teleported me mid-grab.
Such upgrading my magic.
Yes. Since you already know you can wear your stuff, your stamina's a little bit less important. I would maybe put 1 or 2 points more in stamina, but that's down the line. You don't really need it. Plus, if you're only playing this to complete all the levels, it won't really make much of a difference since this is really the last level.
Progress saved into
the full game? No, because this is not going to be how the levels are set up in the full game.
Oh.
In the other beta, they gave you like 1 level that was at the start and then 1 level that was like halfway through the game. You didn't summon this rev? Am I the only one that can see this rev? Or is it glitched out?
I just didn't.
Because they respawn after you go to a shrine.
Oh,
yeah.
So what determines what revenants?
People who died in that area and whatever the computer decides to spawn. Because it can only spawn so many revenants in the zone. Because you see this one back here is spawned back. Even though we did kill these all earlier. See Panda Attack, it's the same guy. It's just a computer selecting from a list of people who died in this zone recently. crap. Heal, man.
Triple flip.
Alright, hold on. We need everyone close so I can... There we go. Ooh, level 50.
50.
He's a big boy. Can't block my poking onslaught for long. What the?
Excuse me.
He was wearing Shinto's priest stuff. Like I said, it's those two sets that are meta, for the most part. Shinto priest is for light armor users, and the heavier stuff is for heavy. Or if you're like me, I combine both sets together.
I got 3 Shinto priests. Which ones did you say were ones that I should wear?
The head and the sleeves. And then the Yoshie is for the heavy, and that's chest, waist, and greaves.
Awesome. I got much better Shinto priest sleeves. Oh, damn.
And that's why I was saying killing revenants is the best way to get better gear.
I want to kill that guy again. I wonder if he had the Shinto priest helmet.
Well, we can't respawn him again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because we don't have another shrine.
I can level up.
Yep. Do that anytime you can.
Magic. Should I be upgrading the stats that accord to my weapon at all? Because I haven't really been doing that.
You don't need to at low levels. That's more for high levels if you want to do a lot of damage. I never did in Nioh 1, and I made it all the way through the hardest content in the game with a weapon that had 0 points in this stat that it scaled the best with.
Okay.
Because when you get later on in the game, and again, I don't know how Nioh 2 will work, but you can re-roll stuff. And so you just re-roll a thing onto your armor, because or not armor, your weapons. There's a stat in the game that's called, like, change to attack, and you can have a change to attack.
I locked my brother out the house.
Yep. No problem. What happened to Hyro?
I'm here, right? Where's my mic muted?
Oh,
no, it's not.
I just heard your PS4, but not you. What are you putting stuff into axe?
Yeah. In duel. Oh right, I forgot you had to do the thing. You don't have to do it. No.
What thing?
The square thing on the skills.
Still have no idea what you mean. Not very good at explaining stuff. Sometimes.
The active skills.
Oh.
Alright, I'm back. Some ice cream.
The character's wrist must be tired.
Alright. I'm gonna be like Popeye.
You guys kill all the things down there?
No. Oh.
Do they have different soul cores for
Twilights? No.
guitar?
They will just be higher level. No! I couldn't stop. Why did I get you?
Oh my god.
It's the same snake, like, I don't know what you're doing. But you've only died to this snake, pretty sure.
He's gotten in, he just keeps getting into the corner, and then he gets into the corner and gets hit 3 times in a row and just insta-dies.
Yep. I'm gonna take a little break and eat some of my ice cream.
Yep.
Alright.
What?
Jeez.
What? Oh, sorry, I just forgot how many. Sorry. What?
It sounded like Hyro was saying that for a second. I was like, holy shit.
Burgers.
Burgers?
Bergen Burger.
Burgers? Nurgle burger.
I completely forgot that I had my headset on when I screamed. What do you mean?
Cause you can talk really, really loud.
Oh yeah? Be like, I can't think of a loud singer. Beyonce. Yeah, I'm gonna be like Beyonce. I think she sings loud. Coffee cake ice cream? It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I don't know, I'm weird when it comes to stuff like that. I prefer my ice cream to just be like vanilla and chocolate. I've never really liked like cookie dough ice cream or anything like that.
You don't like cookie dough ice cream? What is wrong with you? It's gotta be one of the top 5 ice cream flavors.
For some people, yeah.
Well, your opinion is wrong.
It's not an opinion, it's a preference. Those are 2 different things.
Well, your preference is wrong.
Roasted.
Exposed. Yeah, Hire, you know Chalk DF got to Legend?
Yeah, he hit that like 2 weeks ago.
No?
Yeah, he did.
Like
He hit it like a week ago.
Yeah.
Completely forgot he even existed.
Superstar.
Sure you did.
No kidding.
I'm a rock star.
Life drain, bullseye, 165.
Excuse me. I got another one of these spears.
I have a set of dual swords which has life drain, high attack. That's on the Yamanba knives.
Nice. Life drain, melee kill.
Shut up, Gable.
Gable?
No, I said
Gable.
I meant to say gay one, but it came out like gibberish.
Gable.
Look at those damn gables taking up my damn gable yard.
Yup. Exactly.
What are you guys, clones?
Attack
Attack of the clones?
Of course. We're actually robots.
Oh my god, it's 105,000 to soul match this, and I'm at 103.
That's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm missing 20k to soul match this one. I'm just gonna sell a bunch of shit.
My chest is level 36 though, which is really good.
Nice.
If only I had better stats on it.
Oh, auto grave recovery from the fire Onomari.
Omomari.
I wonder how much defense I'll actually lose if I do take off this. Yeah.
What's wrong with you today?
Whoa, the Genji bloodline 5 pieces key.
No, fucking Hyro.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Wee. Wee. And this helmet gives you plus 0.8 on Yumiya. That's crazy. And plus 44 key. And 1% Amrita earned. The 2-piece from the rifle and centric is really good.
What do you mean?
Gives you plus 6% strong attack damage, or actually it's 3-piece. Oh, never mind.
I was gonna say, I don't think you know what a good set bonus is if you think anything with easy target on it is a good set.
Hmm.
If you don't know what easy target does, I suggest you press the
No, it does.
options button.
I know what it does. Doesn't
What
matter in
does
solo though.
it do then? Yes, it does.
Does.
It makes enemies follow you farther.
Running away in Nioh? Disgusting.
Yeah, and that's why you die.
Nah, I don't die.
Says the guy who was literally bitching 2 days ago about how hard it was. Now
That was 2 days
the
ago.
boss was.
That was 4 days ago,
Now-
actually. That was actually 5 days
playing,
ago. Or 4.
And now after playing with me for like a couple days, you're like, no, everything's cheesable. It's too easy. I need to use a weaker weapon. You're such a fucking double-edged sword of a person.
Yep. Because then you realize what to do to cheese and you're like, I see.
It's not even cheese. It's called playing the game, bud.
Mm-hmm.
You know how the old adage goes, is if at first you don't six cheese, try again.
Cheese? Let me put bow damage on a rifle. See what it does.
What? I'm pretty sure it doesn't do anything.
Nah, I was joking.
Because I'm pretty sure a rifle needs rifle damage.
Wow.
If only if it was firearm damage.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can call me itty bitty scissor stick.
See if I can speed run through this mission faster than it takes John to eat.
You mean speedrun it as in kill all the enemies, or speedrun it as
Speed running
just
as
get
in
to the boss and
speedrunning.
kill the boss?
Yeah.
Because that should take about a minute and a half. Because I don't know any skips.
Mm.
I don't think there are any, to be honest, because the water in the river divides the level so harshly. I spent like 30 minutes earlier just going up to every closed door that could only be opened from one side and just dashing into it with a single katana.
That was a glitch in the first one.
Yeah. It still technically is a glitch. It just depends on if they program the door properly. Because what would happen is when the door would be closed, there would be a tiny, tiny little space in between the edges of the door and where the wall was. And if you dashed enough into the wall, your character would just go and just pop out the other side of that gap in the door, and you could just run. People used to use it to skip the frog mission. They just go where the second shrine is on the frog mission in the first game, and they just go straight down to where the shortcut door is and just dash in the corner through the door and then run to the frog.
Mm.
And then, like I showed you way back when, there was a guy who figured out a glitch where if you shot the thing after you had already flipped it, it would flip you outside of the map, and you could just walk outside of the map. I'm pretty sure I showed you that video, right?
I don't remember. I just fell off the map. Wow.
Speedrun attempt 1, over.
Yep.
Gotta reload.
I don't know.
It's not a speedrun then, bud.
Yep. I just said that I had to beat John's eating time, not that I had to be a real speedrun.
Yes, but he could be a total, like, dillweed and just say, oh, I'm done, and not be done.
When?
You could just be like, yeah, bro, I'm done. I'm totally done. Like, I'm totally not eating right now. What are you talking about?
Dual shock battery low.
Well, better be fast.
Yeah. When it says dual shock battery low, it still lasts like another 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. But sometimes it can spontaneously just shut off even though it's not out of battery.
Wow.
That's what happens to mine when it gets low on battery. It'll shut off, but if I turn it back on, it'll go for another hour without running out of battery.
Mm.
So I'm just like, why? Plus, my controller also just randomly disconnects sometimes, as you've seen on my streams. I have no idea why, because sometimes I'll load up my PS4 and it never does it. Like today, it has never disconnected.
I'll do that just in case I die.
What?
Pop the shortcut.
Oh, yeah. I'd pop a protection talisman.
Mm.
They last forever. As long as you don't get hit.
These fucking assholes are hitting me.
Yeah, now you understand why it's almost impossible to do Nioh no-hit runs. And why even though people do it in Dark Souls, they don't do it really that much in Nioh. Because there are certain areas where it's literally set up to fuck you, because the angle at which you run by the guy who's shooting is perfectly line of sight down. So, you have to, like, pretty much every run has to be in a zigzag where you are pressing the dodge button, like, every couple of seconds. Because unlike in Dark Souls firearms or guns, it's even in Bloodborne, like, it goes ka-doosh, and then the bullet comes out and it travels at like a couple miles an hour. Whereas in Nioh, it's like, boom, and the projectile's already halfway to you. That's why bullet deflecting is so hard sometimes. Because getting that timing down is really difficult with different projectile speeds. Because the bow goes a different speed than the matchlock, which goes a different speed than the cannon. Because if you use the chain sickle has a built-in projectile reflector attack. I killed a guy back when I started playing this. I killed a guy with it. One of those freaking yokai that sits there with the cannon arms and just shoots at you.
Yeah.
You can just sit there with the chain sickle and just do the spin thing where it spins, and he'll just shoot that and it'll bounce right back and hit him. You don't even have to time it or anything. You just sit there and keep tapping square, or you hold square while it spins.
Nice. Second try. I died the first time to the environment.
So you already beat the boss?
Yep. want to fight the spear guy again, though, because he's hard.
I've been trying to see how long I can keep the boss stun locked in the Twilight mission. So far, I've done it for like 75% of the fight. It's all about that initial getting the key down. Once I get the key down, it's just flip two like squares in high stance, flip two squares, flip two squares, flip two squares, and then it dies. Because I use water buff on my weapon to make them take more physical damage. Don't forget about that. Water buff, when applied to a monster, makes them take more physical damage, white damage. Which the hammer attack does both white damage and elemental, and since you're applying water, the water will cause discord between the fire and the water, and they'll lose their stamina even faster.
The Tale of Nioh. 8 of 17 players? Jesus Christ.
What?
I aided 17 players, I think. With my blue thing.
42.
Wow.
For me, and I got 1. That's from the grave that I placed at the very beginning in that corner.
Yeah, I placed one in the very beginning, in like that path where you first start walking. Does helping just mean getting summoned or beating the mission?
It means helping them to the point where your character gets disappeared due to them being there too long.
Oh, alright. Nice.
At least when it comes to giving you something. All the numbers just mean that your guy was summoned and it tried to help, but the person either died or your phantom died before they got de-summoned away.
Wow.
That's why you will help like 23 people, but you'll only get 1 reward for it.
No, yeah, I got no rewards.
Per success. Yeah, exactly. I got 1 righteous Jasper out of 42. So, I don't know how they're managing to either get me killed or get themselves killed with a level 50, like, guy that just walks up to a monster and kills it in 3 hits build. Because the righteous Jasper thing doesn't change even if you change your gear afterwards. So if you want to put down a new one with a new gear set, you have to go back to the level and put it down again. Because it stays with whatever loot was on your character at that time. So like mine is set up with the Axe Odachi setup. So it's just a big hitting super armor tanky guy with spells and regen. That hopefully my character uses. I hope he does. I hope he throws a regen talisman down or a fucking life leech talisman or something, because they're on the first page, so...
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to use the spirit stones, because I have spirit stones on the first page for charging up my living weapon. Because I have 99 spirit stones. Not the small ones, I have 99 of the medium, normal-sized ones.
Okay.
What, do you gotta go somewhere?
Yeah, I gotta go get the groceries.
At least my speed ran level good.
Yep. Somewhat.
Now you gotta do it without dying.
No, that's easy.
And you gotta time
it's
yourself.
an environment. Damn it. I could have easily killed me there. Oh my god. No, oh my god, I fucking stupid ass environment. I'll be right back.
Holy shit, how are you? Beta is hard.
I'll be right back.
What are you doing, dude? Eh yeah haha.
Alright. Is anyone there? Yep.
The plane coming.
Huh? Holy shit, how are you? Beta is hard. What are you doing, dude? Ah, the plane coming. Huh? What up? Yeah, the beta's kind of hard.
Does he not have a mic?
No. That's some random on my stream.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
What?
No, his tracking is just disgusting.
Try again, LOL.
Or
Yeah.
are you trying to...
Thanks. Yeah, I'm trying to do the spear. I will try until I beat him. Gracias. Come on, dude. Come on.
What weapon are you using, Hyro?
Katana. Since I already beat him with spear. There we go, I just beat him now. Nice. Took me like 3 tries. It's pretty good.
It'll probably take me
Did
a
you
lot more
finish
than that.
Nioh 1?
Yeah, I finished Nioh 1. Yeah, it took me a lot of tries the first try. GG. Only thing I didn't finish in that game was getting to 999 in the Abyss.
Wow, the dual hatchets have the easiest time out of all the weapons I've tried so far of breaking his guard.
The L1 triangle. The one where you throw the hatchet down?
No.
Then what?
It's the thing where you get, when your attack gets deflected, you press triangle and it
Oh,
does a
that
strong
too.
attack to break
Yeah.
his guard.
How do you do Pearl stand the voice chat?
How do you do for listen to the voice chat? What do you mean, activate it?
Yeah.
You have to go to the stream settings and then go to advanced settings, and then you should set up the it's called chat to audio feature. That's how you set that up.
Okay, thanks.
Yep, no problem.
Oh, he's the guy who has the eccentrics armor on. He's an easy target.
Yep.
I beat him on my second try using that. The first time I didn't even use any buffs, I was just swinging into him and didn't heal.
Mm.
The second time I hit him with a life leech, I didn't even use protection or steal, I just wanted it to be normal.
I used 2 elixirs, because I had life leech on him for like 90% of the fight.
Mm.
I didn't use Guardian Spirit though, which is surprising to me.
Second time I fought him, I didn't use any healing. I just killed him from full health to nothing.
Yeah,
with the hatchets, using that trick.
Mm-hmm.
Because the hit will take him from 75% stamina to 0 and 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like that boys can
and then you just
between female or
do the attack when he's on the ground,
yes.
and as he's getting back up, you hit him from behind with the strong attacks. Oh, not strong attack, sorry. High stance square. I guess I'm gonna try and beat him with every weapon.
Mm-hmm. The shuffling stuff is like kind of cool. The custom active skills.
It would be better if they let you have a little bit more of them in the beta, though, because you can only like get a couple of them unless you specifically go for them all, and then you don't get any of the good shiftling skills, like the soul core healing you and the one where you get additional key recovery in the dark realm. That one's really good.
Yeah, I can't get all the way to the top one.
Used all your skills.
Yeah.
That sucks. I have 2 points in the top one, so I get like 68% HP back. It gives me like 1,000 HP just from picking up a soul core.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use the Kusari Gamma that I don't have skills for, but really all you need is high stance. No, we started out with an attack buff. That's cheese.
I shot him, so I got in the quick, like, 2,000 damage off the draw strike, then end the shot.
They let you do that?
Yeah. Shoot his helmet. Or head,
I shot him out of the charge animation. He was turning red. I forgot about doing that.
So none of the fireballs came out?
No, they came out, but they got interrupted.
I see.
So they didn't fly at me.
What is the next zone?
You start off in this one, and you go to this one.
Wow.
Then you can go to this one or this one. What were you saying now?
No, it's good. You can finish. I was just...
No, I already finished.
I killed him first try with the Kusari Gamma, just high stance squaring him.
Already?
He didn't even do any... I killed him in like 30 seconds just doing that. No damage buffs or anything.
Wow.
Didn't even take a hit.
Oh,
and I had shot him out of the charge animation with the cannon.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
For like 3,000 damage.
Already doing speed kills. I need to change controllers because this one's about to die.
Yeah, it was like 2,000.
Blue screen real quick.
It was like 2,000 or so damage every time I would do a square combo.
Wow.
I attack break.
Yeah.
For you, it was more hard with the one.
Or high attack key reduction or whatever. Or not key reduction, key damage. Or whatever. Yeah, key damage.
What the fuck? There we go. What'd you ask, though? For you, is it more hard than one? No. They're about the same.
If it's coming from a person from the opinion of me, I would definitely say that this game's fundamentals are harder. Because there are a lot of people out there who don't like to use cheese strats. I had a guy who was commenting on my stuff the other day who was like,
shit.
I don't think that Nioh 2 is harder than Nioh 1 DLC. And I'm like, but this has Nioh 1 DLC enemies and stuff like that in it. And then he was like, but the bosses. And I'm like, the bosses, most of them in the DLC can be cheesed with Living Weapon or Discord. And he's like, I don't use that. And it's like, well, then you're stipulating yourself, so you don't count as a judgment. And that's how I feel about people who judge difficulty of Dark Souls games. Is they're the kind of people who are like, I only level up till level 120, and if you go higher than that, you're just an idiot. I hate you. Like, get good, kid. I fucking hate the Dark Souls community. Nioh is the opposite. A lot of people will tell you exactly, like, go, like, max level, tell you the best leveling strats and stuff like that, because that's... Nioh's not about that, and I love that about Nioh, that it is more RPG than it is action game at its core. It's so RPG that it's more RPG than what people... Like, doing level 1 runs in Nioh is way more difficult than doing a level 1 run in Dark Souls. Because the game is meant to scale with you getting better armor and shit, but when you're level 1, you can't wear half of the armor. You can only wear the shitty starting... like stuff plus whatever the random drops are from that same zone. So you're limited to like 4 or 5 sets of armor out of the 100 to 115 in the entire game. Shit's way worse. Plus, again, survive as long as you have an armor piece on. In this game, it doesn't matter. You get one hit by anything. Even in the Abyss, as a full suited armor guy, with my Tatanashi setup, the, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He's with Date. No, he's with Date. He's the red spear guy. He's the fire spear guy from the DLC.
Oh, I know.
On floor 999, you have to fight him and Date Masamune at the same time. And he, at 999, the red spear guy, he'd do the overhead flip attack, and he'd hit my character in full, heavy Tatanashi gear, mixed setup. He'd hit me for 12,000 damage and instantly kill me. Through my protection talisman. So,
wow.
It doesn't, like... It depends on what you call difficulty, because late game Nioh, especially late Abyss stuff, that's just a skill test. It's just, do you get hit? If answer is yes, then was it a ranged attack? If answer is yes, then do you have reduced firearms damage 100%? If answer is yes, was attack elemental? Do you have 100% elemental resist? Then yes, then you survive. If it's a melee attack of any kind, there is no way to survive it in the Abyss besides having heavy armor and a protection talisman on. And even then, certain heavy attacks or strong attacks without a question. And depends on what you because you have multiple you only have 2 NGs theoretically when Nioh 2 comes out. It will only be like Way of the Warrior and Way of the Strong. It's
Yep.
not going to have all the difficulties plus the Abyss in it by default.
Brave Samurai.
People said that the Abyss was terrible. But to be honest, I think the Abyss would have been better if it worked more like randomized Bloodborne chalices. I think that would have been cooler. I don't mind that kind of like random dungeon crawler setup, especially with Nioh with random gear
Loot,
where it
yeah.
actually benefits having randomness in it. Bloodborne, it's just like, you've picked up 100 blood pellets off the floor and you're not going to use any more because there's not enough bosses or stuff to use them on unless you just start chugging them down with every enemy that you fight. It's just the same sort of thing happens in Nioh, but again, Nioh has gear. So at least you can feel the progress that you gain, because when you go back and fight lower level stuff, you'll one-hit kill them in almost every single difficulty.
Yeah.
Hitting them for like 20 to 40,000 damage in a draw strike. And that's without buffs. That's just standing still without shit on. You can hit over 1 million in Nioh 1 if you have a full endgame Abyss set with Draw Strike Futsunushi build. But that build is like, you do a Draw Strike for a lot of damage, yes, but you have no resistances to anything, so if anything so happens as grazes your character, you're dead. If a Tengu catches you with the very end of a stupid wave, then you're dead, because you have no elemental resist or anything.
The spear and katana are good now.
All weapons are good, at least in Nioh 2.
Cool move, show me move of Wappen Samurai, please.
So far as I can... I did the spear guy, and I can safely say that most of the weapons are fair now. They're all around the same. The only weapon I would consider being a little bit broken is the axe, but the axe should be broken. It's an axe. It should hit hard. It's like I told Hyro, I already hit 3,600 or something as my highest hit with the axe, using lumber chop. Just sucks I can't get to weakness talisman, because I'm maxed out with my proficiency for magic for the beta. So I won't be able to do min-max kind of stuff like that. That's what I would want, is weakness. Where even is weakness in this? Oh, there it is.
Like top right, I think.
Yeah.
I have
don't
weakness,
have that.
sloth, and protection steel, and life leech.
Yeah, I have those, but I have several of the skills I have maxed out.
Yeah, no, I don't have many maxed out, because I'd rather be able to use different things and stack up.
That's how I can equip 4 rejuves, 3 life leech, 2 steel, and 1 protection. Is having multiple points in the rejuve one. If I could have multiple points in the protection one, I could have another rejuve on. Have all 5. That's what I would do, because this game favors regeneration, at least currently. I don't know if Tatanashi or any of the elemental resistance or firearm resistance builds still exist, due to the fact that armor in this game does not have inheritable slots, which most likely will mean that you can't inherit firearms resistance onto every part of your gear, which is what you would do in Nioh 1. Or you'd put it on 3 pieces of gear because you could get something better on the chest and head because of the skills that can spawn on them. Like, for example, on my Tatanashi chest piece, it has plus 500 life with a starred skill of that on it. So that is... It's not even comparable, really, to having, like, an extra 10% firearms when you can have it on something else that has worse skills, like a coil or a leg. Their only unique skills are to do with dashing, which you don't really need much.
Oh, he preferred double. He says he likes the double katana better than the single.
Yep, double is best weapon in game. Dual katana is best weapon, just functionally speaking. It is kind of hard to kill the spear guy with them, just because he can punish the dual swords draw strike spam because he can trap so well. On Tachibana, you can just spam him to death and he just doesn't have anything to react to.
Yeah, because they just don't get up.
Yeah. I haven't
That's
been able
something they
to...
nerfed.
Yeah, I haven't been able to backstab Cheese, the spear guy, yet, and I've tried a couple times. I'm gonna try a couple more times. I just want to see if it's because he stands up so fast. He doesn't stay on the ground for the normal length that the bosses would stay on the ground in Nioh 1. So it's like trying to combo Date. Date Masamune could be backstab Cheese, but you have to time them perfect. Or else he just stands up and he super armors right through it.
Guy that I just co-oping with is horrible. He had all the shrines, all the enemies killed except like a spider lady, and he died to the, or not spider lady, or snake lady, and then he died to her.
Yeah, they're tough. I didn't realize how tough they were until it killed John like 5 times in a row. I was like, I don't remember dying to these that much. But then again, I spam the fuck out of the flip attack whenever I can.
Yeah. Flip OP.
Flip meta. Flip plus Magatsu Warrior is true meta. You just can't do Flip plus Magatsu Warrior with the default Guardian Spirit. You have to use the one that you get from the dude. Which, that Guardian Spirit has a terrible devil form. It doesn't last at all, and the Guardian Spirit attack uses like half the bar to spawn 5 fireballs, which do like 30 damage each.
Yeah.
It's just fucking so bad.
So ass, yeah. I used it like 2 times and I was like, yeah, this is not good.
No, I just do the charge triangle attack and then follow up with some quick attacks.
Praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
No, get out of here.
No, that's not nice.
Get out of here.
It's because we're in the Twilight mission, so there's no sun.
I'm just being a joker anyways.
Oh shoot, he grabbed me.
I just hate people who call the game Samurai Souls. Punch every person who says that in the
Or Weeb Souls.
Be like Mr. Torg and go punch some bad guys in the dick. Explosion! I want you to blow up the ocean.
Oh my god, Charlie's being crazy.
Tell him to chill. What is he, stuck in your room?
No. It's not even in my room, that's in the living room. He's just so loud.
A loud little evil dog.
Evil dog. Oh, he's nice. This isn't like
Charlie the evil
other people.
floof. Yeah, that's evil.
Evil. Oh shit.
I said, praise the sun, because you are in yellow.
Oh.
Activate.
I see. I see.
What's going on?
No, he said praise the sun because I was in yellow because I was a co-op summon.
Oh yeah. You can do sort of praise the sun if you have the gesture from the mimics. The overjoyed.
Oh, the
It
overjoyed.
doesn't
Yeah.
do the stretch, but at least it has the arms stretched out.
Well, fucking bird shit is so retarded.
What?
It literally just kept bouncing and jumping around, and literally jumped out of the out of the area into the water. Wow, this is hard.
Yeah, for the AI.
See, I'm cool unlike the other guy. I jump off of stuff. Well,
Some people would call that reckless.
well, yeah, I jumped out because in the ladders when you're climbing down, you can just jump off them.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. Some people climb down one rung at a time.
I'm level 50 in the beta now.
What am I? 56.
Nice.
OP. Alright, time to do more dual sword testing. I've been trying to get it to work, but either my timing is bad because I haven't done it in so long, but I don't know, I just can't. I can't get him stuck in it. He just stands right back up and ignores what I'm doing. No, you can't be backstab cheese. He just automatically gets up. Yeah. That time I know I got the timing right.
Oh shit.
Yeah, dual swords are just broken. I
You already
killed
killed
him
him?
first try without taking any damage, just doing square God of Wind into draw strike. And every time I'd knock him over, I'd try to get behind him and re-knock him over, but he would never fall over. The only time it seemed to work is if I made him out of stamina where he was breathing, and then hit him from behind, he'd fall over like they normally would in Nioh 1, but the second I hit him with the second one from the back, he just got right back up. So I just don't think it's possible. I think they learned from Nioh 1 to not let you do that.
Yep.
Hopefully in the higher difficulties, because of that, they make the stamina not as big as it used to be. Because that was half of the problem, is just it was more efficient to do it that way, because you can't... It took like the first 30 seconds of the fight just to get rid of all their stamina, so you could get them from behind. Unless you somehow luckily got them from behind in the middle of combat.
Well, I got an Omnio Magic from something.
Omnio Mage's locks.
No.
There's probably a loot pile you hadn't looted. Oh.
Maybe. Actually. I have 102,000 proficiency with the single sword. 124,000 with spear. I still haven't touched the Tonfa's Odachi Switchglaive or Kusarigama. I'm gonna try out the Switchglaive later, though. Because I didn't know that it was like, you only had certain amount of skill points that you could possibly get. And how they would change it to like certain weapons would get skill points based on using them. I like that. Versus having to level up to certain skill.
You missed, dumbass. What, the roar does damage? His little stomp that he does before he charges does damage, apparently. Oh, don't start out the fight with that attack, that's rude. Damn, he's being real rough with the axe. can't keep him pinned down. I can do plenty of damage to him, I just can't kill him before I die. Because I'm not healing or using any heal items. Oh my god. He just keeps back dodging on my second high stance square, and I don't know why. He wasn't doing that with any other weapon that I was using. He just super armored through my flip. What the fuck? I didn't even know they could super armor through that. I thought that was a guaranteed stun on bosses, but not on a human guy, apparently. Wearing beefy armor. My Arcana of Fire doesn't have anything as well. You there, Hyro?
Yep. Fighting a boss. Sorry.
One thing I figured out about corrupted weapons, if you didn't figure it out, is when your weapon is corrupted in the corrupted mode, it sends out little fucking waves. You use strong attacks. It shoots out like Date Masamune projectiles of your weapon. When I got that and I was fighting him, I ended him super fast with the axe, because every strong attack follows up with a 500 damage purple wave that comes out of the weapon.
Hmm.
Alright, that's every weapon I've beaten him with.
Nice. I'll try beating him with the dual swords now.
It's almost too easy. If you're good at doing the God of Wind combo, you can just... he's too easy. Just dodge behind him, God of Wind combo, and then draw a strike, and he's out of stamina.
The hell's my dual swords? Oh, they're over here.
Wow, what a nice sequence, dude. Holy crap. The only thing I hate about this guy is I hate the fact he can parry you in red stamina. So stupid.
Oh my god!
You try to kill the guy with the glaive.
Oh my... Jesus. Dual sword is just... oof.
They're the best weapon in the game. Because they just left them the same as the first game. Oh, I just glitched out this guy's AI. He just keeps turning around back and forth.
Wow, was that easy to kill him? Yep. Wow. I feel kind of mad that It took me so many tries.
Yeah, the real challenge is just using any other weapon that isn't dual swords. It's
Yeah.
why I always say dual swords are the weapon I use to get stuff done. Because on yokai humans, it's just the best. Yokai, you just use windstorm and high stance stuff. Humans, you just God of Wind mid stance into draw strike, and they just die. Just make sure you put the mid stance draw strike to have magic damage boost or stamina damage boost on it.
Oh shoot, yeah, that's gonna make it even nastier. I might already have it though.
I didn't know if you had it on your high stance one or your mid.
I don't have it on any, yeah. I just need to put it on.
You see why I prefer double katana, dude?
Yeah. I never said the double katana was bad, I don't use it personally.
It's just because Hyro never realized the potential, even though I tried to convince him of them in fucking Nioh 1 for so long, but he kept wanting to use the Odachi.
Yep.
Odachi's good, don't get me wrong, but dual blades are so much better.
Yeah, I see.
Try and do the same thing you just did with the dual blades with the Odachi. You can't because of stamina consumption.
Mm-hmm.
I killed him with a face plant. There's an ability on the switchglaive where you press square when someone's out of key, and it like scoops them up into the air, and then they fall flat on their face, and that's what I killed him with. Any human enemy they try to put in this game, that's all I'm going to do is dual blade strats. It's either you do dual blade strats or Odachi shove strats.
And some good skills for the dual swords, other than Sign of the Cross and God of Wind. And Cherry Blossom. And Windstorm.
That's about it. You just said all the good skills.
Alright. I'll try out this Mortal Flow thing.
The new skills that it got are kind of bad.
What are they?
Hold on, I need to find it in the skill thing.
The Earthly Flow?
No.
No.
I'll find it when I find it. Dual Dragon. It's a low stance combo ender. Terrible.
Oh, that? I thought that was already in the game.
Nope.
That's the only thing they added?
Yep. At least as far as the current skill trees go. Again, they might put more in. You can see the slots where there's stuff that isn't there. That should be there. Unless most of those things are just passives, but they already have all the passives in the place. So I have to imagine that those are all skills or augmentative things where it's like the dual blade thing where it has like God of Wind 2, God of Wind 3 kind of shit.
Probably Raijin 2 is what the one to the left goes. Or passive, I don't know. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Viva El Dragon win.
Whoa, what the fuck? Viva El Dragon. Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, dual blades are just so good. They are the best weapon for fighting him. If you don't want to use any heals or anything and you just want to whip his ass, it's just so good. In the background of the boss fight area for Matazar, it looks like that's a level that would be playable.
Probably. Just like how the Warrior of the West had that level that was playable. There's probably something similar to that.
Oh yeah, no, you're probably right, yeah. Because there's clearly an area where a path goes, but there's just a big dark boulder in its way that clearly does not match the lighting of the other two boulders next to it.
Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
Like, if you are at the spawn point of the map, you just would, or at the spawn point of the fight, after killing him, you walk forward and then turn to the left. And there's like a little down slope area, and there's like the black boulder that's just right there, and it's so painfully obvious because you can see where the walking path, where like the brown on the ground lines up with the brown on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, what the hell? Why do I feel so slow? Fucking dude, you're serious. This dude is like, what? Whatever. Why do I feel so slow?
Are you over 70%? Wait.
No. 68.
What weapon
It's
are
my
you
controller. I'm pretty sure. Because this one's not the one that I mainly use for Nioh. It's the broken one that I don't use because it's broken.
What's happening?
I'm like jittering a little bit because the left stick is all fucked up.
Oh yeah, I had a controller that did that too.
My other one's even worse, where I literally dash backwards sometimes. Yeah, whatever. I'm going about myself. These dudes do not check any side areas. They just beeline or A-line, I don't even know what the saying is, all the way to the next, yeah, to the next area, and don't even bother looking anywhere else.
And then people are like, I wonder why I missed. Like, where are the Kodamas, dude? I like went everywhere. Like, bro, these
dude, I'm
fucking
literally
Kodamas.
standing still looking at an item and you pass by me. Good job. Good job.
Yep. It's because people don't value the Amrita absorption skills because they don't use them.
Not even that, just Guardian Spirit.
Make sure to have Firefly Blade on.
Oh, what's that?
If you're using an Odachi, Firefly Blade is the best in slot currently. It used to be called Hotaru Maru in Nioh 1.
Yep.
If recovery based builds didn't matter because you died in 1 to 2 hits anyways. But in this, because of Life Leech and the ability to stack Rejuve, Auto Life Recovery, and all that shit, Quick Drain on attacks like my dual swords have, where they heal me every time I do quick attacks because they have Quick Attack Life Drain. So, I get so much health back. And whenever I pick up something with Amrita, I swap my stance. Or not my stance, sorry, I swap my weapon over to my Firefly Blade to trigger the auto life recovery.
Yeah, I have an Odachi that gives me the life train one.
You really want the Firefly Blade though, because it's passive healing, it's not active healing.
Yeah.
Plus it's a purity based weapon. Which if you're a person like me who uses the bow with the Hamaya arrows, you can really keep the monster's yokai realms down. Most people don't even know that the triangle arrow, the Hamaya arrow, can be used to dispel yokai realms. You can just shoot it at the ground where there's yokai realms and it will get rid of them. if you're playing multiplayer and you're in like a dark realm zone and the monster put down a bunch of them, just pulling out your bow and shooting a Hamiya arrow straight at the ground to clear out all the shit is really good.
Whoa, what the fuck? Charlie, what are you doing here? Get out.
Oh no! Oh no, Charlie!
Charlie bit my finger again.
On my dual swords, I have God of Wind as damage boost magic, and then I have Sign of the Cross as damage boost stamina for mid stance. And then for low stance, I use God of Wind again, and I put the does extra key damage.
Yeah.
The Masterful Slice. Are you doing the 3-piece Yoshie stuff yet, Myro?
No.
You should. Just like how I had John set it up earlier. At least for the beta, it's the best stuff you can get for set bonus combined with armor.
Mm.
And then you wear 2-piece Shinto Priest. Or for you, it would be Shrine.
What wall?
Yeah. That gives you the 50% or the 30% chance not to consume a sacred water when you drink one.
Hmm.
If you don't use them, like I keep telling you, I highly recommend putting them on.
Yeah, I should.
Before boss fights or dark realms or in dark realms, consume them and it's basically as if you don't have a negative key recovery.
No, I think my game is just running slower. What the fuck? Or something.
Is that dude still watching you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, ask him, does it look any different?
Does it look slower? Don?
Don?
Don, does it look any slower? Because I don't know, I feel slow.
Sometimes in co-op you can get weird frame rate lag.
Yeah,
due
that's
to
probably...
online environment.
Why?
What's the guy's name?
Zay Crazy, that's the host.
Oh.
So
he
he's probably
doesn't sound
US.
like he's from a different country.
Yeah.
He's probably using McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. This feels super, super slow. And I don't have over 70% weight or anything.
You want me to look?
Look what?
At your stream?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, the frame. Yeah, because I don't know, it feels slow. Oh my god, that draw strike took way too long. No, yeah, this is way slower.
Oh yeah, 100%, dude. 1000%.
It's way slower.
Did you fight a revenant?
No. I don't think so. It just feels so slow though. I don't know why.
Yeah, it is. No, I can see it. It is.
What the fuck? His spell just went at like 2 miles per hour. Like that shit was super slow.
See what I mean by those fireballs being absolutely fucking... Couldn't even kill the thing that's weak to a...
Fire.
You can kill that monster in one firebomb. I know for a fact.
Yeah, you can. Get close. Okay.
Yeah, for me, it looks like you have what
slow
used
debuff.
to be a torpor glitch.
Oh.
Like, if you got Sloth Talisman by an AI while simultaneously dying or being kicked out of a world, it can sometimes, it could very rarely glitch out your character.
What the fuck? Why does it even the dual sword feel so slow? I don't know. This thing is like glitched out.
Yeah, it's either the host game is glitched out or your character's glitched out currently.
I don't know.
Yeah, because even your default running speed is slower.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh, it's back. I'm guessing this area was like glitching it out. Oh yeah, it's definitely back.
Yeah, it looks better now.
I don't know, that's so weird.
Yeah, like I said, it could have been a problem with the host internet, which can sometimes happen. You were probably out of sync by a little bit, and the game was like over-processing the like lag compensator that they put in to try and make it so things stay in the same place. It's like when you play Monster Hunter and the fucking monsters skip all around the screen because the person's lagging the fuck out.
Mm.
It's the same sort of system in this game. That's why sometimes enemies will teleport.
Yeah.
Did resting at the shrine fuck it up again?
I don't know. That's what I'm gonna check right now. Yeah, I did. Yep. What the fuck? Oh my god, that frame drop was so disgusting.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the game.
You are high level.
Yeah, I'm like level 50.
To be honest, it actually seems like it makes it a little bit easier. To dodge when
yeah,
it's low
exactly.
frame rate.
Yeah, it does make the game easier, though, I'll tell you that much. It just feels slower.
Yeah. Doesn't feel as satisfying.
Yeah. You can react, like, it gives you, like, 2 seconds to react to one attack. Are these guys just not? Yeah, of course, why wouldn't they?
Here, I'll leave you.
Oh my god, the lamppost glitch that you guys had.
Oh, yeah? You got it. It happens when you stand too far away from the guy when he spawns.
Yeah.
The second he gets flinched, it fixes it, though.
Oh, it just fixed again.
Yeah. That couldn't even be maybe a problem with the console.
Possibly.
But it wasn't doing it before.
Yeah, no. I've had way longer play sessions.
Maybe there's like an overlapping particle effect or something that's going on.
Yeah.
Due to a desync. Which is why clearing out
of course,
enemies
this
probably
retard instantly started the fucking boss without letting me buck.
And he didn't get the Scampus! No, not the Scampus.
Oh shoot, wait.
I love how that thing's tail whip got nerfed, and to the point where it doesn't even match the animation anymore. The tail went through your body and didn't hit you.
What the hell? It's literally... Stop!
Yep, it's broken. Yep, just keep doing it. Flip. And flip.
Oh, I can't see any... Oh.
Give it some high stance. Give it some cherry blossom. Get the arms off. The snake arms. It means you won't be able to go into enrage mode.
Nice. Yep.
There you go.
Like, oh my god, Jesus, this is like hard to watch. Nah, I just missed
Wait,
that.
Yeah, that's definitely an internet problem, like I was saying. I'm pretty sure my first theory was the correct theory.
Yeah.
Get his arms up. High stance.
I need to get out of this dude's world.
Yeah, see, at the end it fixed itself once there was no networking that it had to deal with.
Yeah. It's so dumb. A dude's internet with some poop.
Yeah, I'd go and check it out with the spear guy's fight just to load in and see if his is all fucking chalky as well.
How many hours you have in?
Did I say chalky? I meant...
I beat him first. I think I died to him once, and that was because
Nioh 2.
because I got grabbed and I couldn't do anything. And the dudes wouldn't attack it, so I was soloing it in the co-op. Yeah, I'll try it out in a solo. How many hours do I have in Nioh 2?
We both probably have at least like 4 hours.
No, yeah, I have like 40 or something. All my streams, I streamed every single second of the beta, so if I'm ever playing, I'm on stream. So you can add all my stream times and figure out how much I've actually played. No, yeah, it was definitely that dude's trash-ass internet. What the fuck? Did I not time that right?
Do you have Moon Shadow with the dual swords?
Possibly.
That means whenever you get deflected with a square trying to do God of Wind, you press triangle and it will...
Oh no, I don't have that actually.
Yeah, that skill you want, because that helps you get through his guard even faster, but regardless, the dual swords are just broken, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait, I might actually die. Boom. No, never mind. I used an elixir though. Spooky.
Yeah, you didn't put life leech on him.
Oh, I completely forgot. It's alright though.
Yeah, and you can also use Sacred Water so you can spam God of Wind more. That's what I was doing. Just because, again, I have the set where 30% chance it doesn't even use it, so I just use it all the fucking time. Half the time I can get 10 or 12 out of 6, so even though it's not like 50%, it activates more often than you'd think.
Oh shoot, I still have another point.
Like I said, if you haven't already done it, I'd highly recommend swapping into the Shinto Priest, or for you, Shrine Main head and gloves, and then the Yoshie chest, waist, and boots.
Still have more ninjutsu somehow. I don't know what to really spend it on though.
I'm the guy in the party, by the way.
Next time you play or something, because I gotta go soon.
Yep.
So I don't want to take forever. But next time we play, what we can do is we can go through all the missions in co-op mode.
Yep.
Because we haven't done, or at least I haven't done co-op mode, especially on the second mission. I'd be interested to see. And then we can also try co-op speedrun.
Speedrun. Ooh.
See how fast we can just run to the boss and how fast we can blow up the boss.
Yeah.
Be like an atomic bomb. It's just the amount of time it takes for us to hit the boss, and then it's just whoa, and it's just like
it's
an
just
anime where the
then.
explosion just emanates outwards in the entire planet.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Yep. Yep.
When the world's gone. Oh, I think the other guy left. Bummer.
No, he's probably still there. Just likes to lurk. could have
Well, it's
left
also
though.
the viewer count glitches out sometimes. I know that from experience, where like if a person gets like a couple seconds behind, it will count them as not viewing it live. It happens with Ricky all the time when he watches my stuff.
Yeah.
It's so weird having two friends that are named Ricky. That's why I just call Taters Taters, because Tater's name is Ricky.
Oh, Tater's
as well.
name is Ricky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I manage to get two Rickies to watch my stuff out of the thousands of names on the planet? I don't know.
24 hours. Yeah.
Son.
At least, bare minimum, 24 hours.
That guy had the Saudi Arabia guy that we were playing Monster Hunter with. He had never played Nioh until Nioh 2, but he said he actually really liked it. And he had never played Nioh 1, so he said he's going to download that now when he gets it. And I told him I'll help him if he wants.
Yep.
Or we can do some co-op stuff, because he's pretty good at games. He's a person I wouldn't say he's good at games in the same way that like a speedrunner is good. He's like me. He's better at the fundamentals than like the intrinsic dodge at the perfect time nonsense.
This is probably my last co-op though, and then I'm gonna head off. I wanted to watch some anime and stuff. Oh, this guy's already almost at the end. Kid never lose. Oh, he had to summon 2 players. Nasty. Where's he at?
Oh, they're up on the bridge.
Oh shit, yeah, what the fuck?
I saw them out of the corner of the screen.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
They're like, what is this noob doing? Couldn't he see us? We're like right out in the open. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Kid never lose. What kind of name is that? Oh shit, they already did all this area.
Gun 7.
Yeah, his name is better.
Which sounds like some weird video game that you've never heard of.
No, it's an anime.
It is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Why am I not surprised?
It's about a dude with 2 guns or some shit. This guy is lagging, Jesus Christ.
3 guns?
Oh yeah, you're right. 3 guns.
Trigun. Yeah, the anime is called Trigun, but the dude only has 2 guns.
Oh, that hurt my stomach. No, that actually did a lot of damage to me.
Yeah, if you have fire damage boost on your cannon, remember to leave your cannon active at all times so it increases the fire damage of your flip.
No, I have electricity on it because I don't have the other one. Oh my god.
No, not the flip with the sword, the flip with the frickin' anima skill.
Oh. I see.
That leaves the fire on the ground. Plus, it also increases fire bombs and anything like that.
Yeah.
Anything fiery.
Let's see.
Remember how I always teach you, stack every damage bonus that the game lets you stack possible. That's how you get the most damage.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Stacking a lot of one effect doesn't do a whole lot, but stacking 30 different effects on top of each other does.
In the water.
Because, like I try to explain to everyone who plays Nioh, percents are not a percent, they are a multiplier bias. Anytime you see something that says like, oh, say you have 100% Emrita earned, and it gives you 0.7%, what it actually is 1.07 times.
Yeah.
That's just how that works. And any single time you get an additive multiplier onto that, they multiply together. It's not an additive sort of number system. That is why Nioh's damage gets so quickly escalated by having several different forms of damage. Like, that's why in Nioh, the common builds had like around 29% close combat damage, around 29% skill damage, and so on and so forth, to stack every single thing. Agility damage bonus A, familiarity damage bonus A, and all those things, which are all like 12 to 14% damage boosts, all stacking on top of one another.
Yep.
So you pretty much end up dealing like 250 to 300% damage, or 3 times damage, if you want to be more accurate. It's like I try to tell anyone, games never work on a percent-based bias. That's just how they display the numbers to make it more easily understandable to people who don't know how decimal point multipliers work. Because they're a little bit less intuitive.
Yeah.
But if you were to look at the coding and the programming for it, it would all show up as decimal point stuff. And then would have a display ID or display number associated with it. That would be the percent that you actually see on the gear. That's why Nioh takes up so much data, because there's so much individual programming and so much different gear that is all individually modeled and shit. Imagine if Borderlands had armor that you equipped like Nioh. It would also be like a 50 gig game.
Yeah. Está bueno. Gracias. Se ve rico. I gotta eat too, so. If I do die, I'm gonna just end the stream early.
Also, what the fuck happened to John?
Yeah. That's what I'm wondering too. He's still in the party.
Yeah, that's what I said. He was gonna eat and then he just freaking disappeared. He was like,
must have had to go somewhere. Oh yeah, what happened to you? I completely forgot about that.
Oh, just someone came over and wanted to talk, and we ended up talking for like an hour and a half.
Sign of the cross is so good. Crazy.
It's not even that it does so much damage, it's just
it's
how
so
fast it comes out.
Exactly.
How much key damage it does. It just shreds through most things key, if it doesn't, and then if that doesn't work, God of Wind will. And then like you have your high stance cherry blossom combo for actually dishing out lots of damage.
Can't figure out. Oh my god, I just died. Well,
I'm gonna watch. Oh yeah, because you were at half health and you didn't heal.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to figure out how to Devil May Chase. Oh, his name is cool. I couldn't figure out how to Godwin. I can get the first two things down, but I can't get the final.
Yeah, it's like square, triangle, triangle. It's not mash or anything, it's just like... I can't say it based on the animation, I just learned it based off of muscle memory and trying it over and over again. But, yeah. But I'm gonna hop off too, so...
Yep. I'll see you then later, tomorrow, or whatever.
Have a good one.
Yep, peace. Ah, fuck. Alright, I'm gonna end the stream here. I already know my logo, my motto. Sub, like, whatever. Peace.